divorce to actually be finalized.
So is she asking when is it okay to date though? Again?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, but if the divorce is finalized, anytime after the divorce is finalized, I just don't promote dating while you're married on paper or otherwise. That's my concern. But
So you're
after
like, as
that,
soon as the ink dries, huh?
oh, let the ink dry. You know, and don't get me wrong, I there is a factor that I mentioned this, to Kai many times, and and so sometimes we get some assistance from our listeners with their ideas. But I personally wait 6 months in between relationships, and I try my best to wait longer. It doesn't work out that way, but that's just me. But it wasn't like this had anything to do with marriage, for me. So I personally feel that if you really maybe see someone, got your eye on a guy, or a woman, and you just think, oh my gosh, what if I miss my window of opportunity? I really want this person to notice me. This might be a healthy or fun or great, match. Then I don't think you have to be so, just so set on, oh my gosh, but it's only been this, this amount of time. If you're legally no longer married and you really feel this something inside of you that just wants to get back out there again, don't punish yourself. You've already been through enough. You just go ahead and get out there and date healthy. You don't have to just do it just because, yay, hey, I'm already divorced. But don't put so many limits on yourself, especially if you're feeling like you're ready. Go by your gut, go by your feeling. You only live
Yeah.
once, so yeah.
I mean, my thing is, so what I think is, to me, there's so many factors to go in with answering that question. Like, did y'all have children? Because children kind of complicate that answer.
Mm-hmm.
Um, if you didn't have children, and but she said he walked out on the family, so that, to
She
me,
did
that
say that they had kids, the
that
family.
says children.
Yes.
So, personally, everybody who knows me and knows me from no conduct days knows that once I have children, I'm not bringing anybody back in my house. So, um, to me, the answer to that is, I don't know. If you trust people around your kids, like you have a long time friend that you've known for years and years and years, and you trust that they won't molest your children or abuse your children or strangle your children because they're crying too much. It's
Right.
just like, I know people are screaming at their phones or whatever they're listening to this on right now. They're screaming at me like, no, not everybody agrees with me about the whole being with somebody new after having children. And I know there's some good guys out
That's
there, and
yeah.
I know there's good guys out there, and I know people have been married and they have great step parents and everything like that. But I'm just saying, from my point of view, this is not something I would do. I'm not bashing anybody else. And they asked for my opinion. This is my opinion. I'm not giving you a fact. I'm giving you an opinion.
Right.
So as far as the time frame, it's different for everybody else. How, are you still in love with the person who walked out? Because just because they walked out doesn't mean that you stopped being in love with them. So how are you feeling? You don't want to bring that baggage
Commitment
into your new
to the new
relationship.
relationship. Yeah, if you haven't healed. I
Exactly.
agree.
So if you're still in love with the other person, then you're probably going to be comparing that person to this current
Exactly.
person, which is
Yeah.
not fair for them. You probably won't trust. You'll probably be thinking that they're going to walk out on you again, which isn't fair for them. So it just depends on
So
a
many
lot of
variables.
factors.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
So, if whenever you feel like looking for another significant other, whenever you feel in your heart that your heart could take it, whenever you feel that your trust factor when it comes to your children can take it, whenever you feel that your trust factor when it comes to you, you can take it. If you know that you're not going to be pitting the two guys against each other
Against
in
each
terms
other.
of, oh
Yeah.
yeah, my
Hmm.
previous husband used to do that, so I know you're gonna leave me, or he used to chew just like that, or he used to snore just like that. Oh, I can't stand you, or something like that. If you know that you've gotten to a point where that's not gonna be the case, then you might be ready to go out there and find another significant other. And as Logic used to say, just be careful who you bring around yourself. Not even your kids, but first of all yourself. You don't.
Wow,
Don't
that's
go out
crazy.
there and I guess take off the panties within the first 3 months. Wait a year, get to know the guy. Is he going to be patient enough to wait for you? Stuff like
Hmm.
that. So that you don't have this issue happen again. So yeah, just dependent upon you, and be very patient when you're going out and looking for a guy. Know what you're looking for. Don't have a laundry list of stuff that you're looking
Yeah,
for,
that's not
but
even obtainable. Yeah.
know the general idea of what you're looking for in a guy, and be patient. Let him wait and see how he deals in waiting. And yeah, that's it. Hope that helped.
I would say that that's pretty good advice, Kai. I think that is pretty good advice. So hopefully, yeah, hopefully we've helped in some way. It's a lot to think about. Well, there you have it, listener. Thanks so much for your questions, everyone. I mean, there's some, it's hard. Relationships are can be amazing. They can make you feel so incredible with the right person. You could really feel like your life is fulfilled. But on the other hand, don't expect that there won't be issues. The question is, what do you consider to be an issue? Sometimes we create these things on our own, and then we're looking for help, we're looking for answers, and it's like it didn't even have to happen. Sometimes it's better to leave well enough alone, you know? Because it's like,
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, thank you for joining us for our first ever bonus episode. And if you want other bonus episodes, which are going to constitute of relationship questions, as you just heard, Char's crazy stories, which we'll do a free episode on that, and the craziest true crime stories that we can find, which is not going to definitely be relationship related, but just a
Just
crazy true
crazy, just
crime
out there.
story.
Just kerfuckles.
Um,
Or did I say that right? Kerfuffles.
kerfuffles,
Well,
you idiot.
kerfuffles. Well, leave it to me to butcher any word out there. It's equal opportunity. So yeah, it's another kerfuffle. It's a tongue twister. What can
um,
I say?
it's not kerfuffle. It's not.
Well, it is
Okay.
if
Well,
you say kerfuckle, and then it is a tongue twister if you say it the way I did.
but yeah, so it'll be just really crazy, like you can't even believe it happened. True crime stories. So we'll have a free one of each of these categories out, and then
Teasers. Little
if you
teasers.
like what you hear, go ahead and definitely become a Patreon subscriber of $3 and above, and you can get access to these bonus episodes. If not, you could definitely go over to murderandlove.com and just listen to our regular true crime, love and murder podcast. We'd love to have you over there, either way it goes. So, again, thank you for joining us. And as always, all love and no
And
murder,
no
y'all.
murder.
Peace.
Goodbye.